That's the most concerned I've ever seen you look, Diamant.
Oh, Divine One. I apologize. Didn't think anyone else was here.
What's that you're holding?
This is a medal my father gave me a while back. A commendation from the king.
From King Morian.
I was with our troops during an intense battle against Illusia. We found ourselves surrounded. We needed to make a quick retreat, so I took command out of sheer desperation. When we returned, Father gave me this medal. It felt like the first time he saw me as a leader. But occasionally, I wonder, was it my leadership that got us home? Or was it pure luck? Perhaps I didn't earn this.
So, even the Crown Prince of Brodia suffers through moments of self-doubt.
Sorry to shatter the illusion. To protect my country's reputation, I must insist you keep this conversation private.
Of course. You saw me in a vulnerable moment with that corrupted soldier, so let's call it even. But I will say one thing. Knowing that you do have a vulnerable side makes me feel a bit closer to you. Vulnerability isn't always a bad thing.
You're a peculiar leader, Divine One.
Alchrist, do you have a moment?
I do, Divine One. What is it?
Why are you standing like that? Are you okay?
I'm preparing to bow.
And why are you doing that?
I want to be ready in case I need to apologize for something.
For the love of... There's no need for that. I just wanted to discuss that wolf incident.
Oh? What about it?
I need you to understand something about me and about you. I'm not higher. You're not lower. We share the same footing. Try not to think or act otherwise, okay?
I wish I could follow that order, but I just don't believe it.
Hey, come on. Why is it so hard for you to accept that?
I'm very sorry to disappoint you, Divine One.
I guess it can't be helped. I worry, but you do get results. Keep handling things your own way.
My own way? Are you sure? I'm aware that I often bring the mood down around others, and I struggle with compliments. I'm nowhere near as confident as my brother, so I'm sure my hesitation frustrates people. Despite all of that, you really think it's okay for me to keep handling things my own way?
I do, but I hope that someday you'll take what I've been saying to heart.
Very well. Thank you for your advice, Divine One.
Divine One, I have finished repairing and polishing your weapons.
Thank you, Vander.
I have also prepared all of the materials you will require for the War Council tomorrow. Please do take a moment to review them sometime today.
I'm sorry, but I can't do this.
Do what, precisely?
Vander, do you think I'm unreliable?
What? Goodness, no! We are mortals, and you are the Divine One. Our magnificent leader, if you take my meaning. For you to perform lowly tasks that are mine to execute is most gracious, but uncalled for.
I'm sorry, but I don't feel comfortable having a servant. That's not who I am.
Ah. Before I was your attendant, I was similarly engaged in caring for Queen Lumera. Your mother, perfect in mind and beauty, never lodged a complaint regarding my services. In time, Divine One, I hope that you will grow accustomed to my work as your caretaker.
I respect my mother, and thank you for your service to her. But I'm not my mother. I'm my own person. I'm capable. I can take care of myself.
I see. My apologies, Divine One. I have pushed myself on you. An old servant's habit, I suppose. I will honor your request and take more care in considering your needs moving forward.
Thank you, Vander. And please let me know before you do anything on my behalf. There are many times I will need your help, but I'd like to ask for that help. Hello, Rosado.
Divine One, have you seen my latest drawing?
Oh, I have. An old well deep in a forest. A single sunbeam illuminating a lone flower in bloom. You conveyed a perfect balance of warmth and isolation, light and dark. Just breathtaking.
Exactly. You saw all that right away, didn't you? You would not believe how much time I spent hiking in the woods to find that view. But to hear your experience, to know you understand, makes it all worth it.
Finding beautiful things, then sharing them with friends who would never see them otherwise? You found a lovely hobby, Rosado. I can't wait for your next piece.
Aw, sweet of you to say. But if you're expecting more, I need to raise the stakes. Hey, maybe you could help me. There's a spot I want to get to, but it's a tough hike. It would definitely help to have a buddy.
I'd love to come along.
Great, thanks so much.
Divine One, I have something to discuss with you, if it's not too much trouble.
Oh, no, it's no trouble at all. But first, you can loosen up a little. I don't bite, I promise.
Of course, forgive me. I've been working up the courage to ask you about this. See, I love rare critters, and I especially love dragons.
So, you think of me as a rare critter?
Well, you're rare at least. You're the world's only divine dragon. So I was hoping you'd help me understand your species a little better.
Wow.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Please, go ahead.
All right, I'll cut to the chase then. Tell me, what is a typical day like for you?
Let's see. Someone wakes me up in the morning, I eat breakfast, I train until noon. I live like a normal person, to be honest. Is that helpful?
Very. Basic activity is much like that of an average human.
Wait, are you writing all this down?
Of course. This is excellent material for the book I'm working on about you.
Book? You don't think that's a little much?
What do you mean? Future generations deserve to know all about the divine dragon.
I guess so.
Was the meal to your satisfaction, Divine One?
Oh yes, it was delicious. Thanks so much.
Could you look me in the eyes, please?
Sure.
Perfect. Keep on looking right at me. You have such an intense gaze. Tell me what you're feeling in this moment.
Nothing much, really.
Have I stirred your heart so little? Let me ask you again. I'll whisper in your ear this time. Has your lunch with me today brought you any feelings of contentment?
Oh, very much so.
I knew it. I'm so glad. Tell me more about these feelings.
Well, I'm so content I couldn't eat another bite. I'd be really curious to learn your recipe.
My recipe. Not exactly what I had in mind, but if that's really what you want, I'll teach you.
That was incredible.
Yes, learn to strike with that much force, and you are sure to trounce all comers. In truth, I was rather surprised when you asked me for lessons in brawling. I take it you wish to give someone a forceful talking to? A debtor, perhaps?
What? No, nothing like that. I figured that I could lose my weapon when I'm in battle, or get ambushed when I'm not. Just in case, it's best I learn how to hold my own in physical combat.
I see. That is quite shrewd, Divine One. Very well. I shall instruct you in the ancient art of the fisticuffs. How to hone an indomitable spirit. How to repel foes with a mere scowl. There is much I can teach you.
I see. Well, I'm ready to learn.
Good. I will make you into the most fearsome of scrappers. Let us begin.
Ah, Divine One. Just the dragon I was hoping to see. I could use a favor.
Oh? What kind of favor?
I'm hosting a party soon, and I'd like for you to be there. At our church, you're the center of our everything. Our deity. I think your attendance would really raise everyone's spirits.
Tell me more about this party. What is it going to be like?
Oh, nothing formal. Just an occasion to sing, dance, and have a good time. You can blow off some steam and lend an ear to the other guests. Hear their stories.
That sounds fun, but What does my listening to people have to do with anything?
Don't you see? It would be incredibly encouraging to everyone. The first time I saw you with my own eyes was like seeing the light.
You're coming on a little strong.
Excuse me. Got a little intense there, didn't I? Anyway, it's short notice, so there's no need to let me know right away. But I'll tell you, I don't throw so-so parties. If I'm hosting it, you know it'll be a blowout.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you, Divine One.
Maybe I'm coming at this wrong.
What are you thinking about, Anna?
Oh, that's Lady Anna to you. But to answer your question, I'm brainstorming new products.
More stuff to sell, huh?
Yep. You know what Sweethearts Day is?
I think I've heard of it. It's where couples give each other gifts, right?
That's the one. Usually people just give each other flowers, but the same old gift every year loses its luster. So, I'm out to market something mind-blowing that'll bring the spark back to Sweethearts Day.
Wow, that's a pretty lofty goal.
Oh, quit treating me like a kid and help me out here, Divine One. Nothing I've come up with so far has grabbed me, so I could use someone else's input.
Let's see here. Something new for Sweethearts Day. How about necklaces?
I see you have your finger on the pulse of the average Sweethearts Day participant. Necklaces are almost as played out as flowers. They're hardly going to blow anyone's mind.
Oh, I see.
Customers don't want something they can get anywhere. They want something one of a kind. The constant need to come up with goods like that is what makes my line of work so tricky.
Got it. I'll keep thinking. We'll come up with something good eventually.
Golly, that's weird to think about.
What is?
Where I'd be if I hadn't heard Micaiah's voice in that ring. I wouldn't be here at all, would I? It's kind of unnerving to think this great change in my life hinged completely on a coincidence.
Nah, it's no coincidence that you're one of us now. It's just you being you.
What do you mean?
You're here because you wanted Micaiah's wish to come true. Thanks to your big heart, we're allies now. I'm glad to have you on the team.
Aw, shuckers, Alfred. You're the one with the big heart, though. Honestly, compared to you, I'm a coward. I've hidden who I really am, all the things I've done, just for the chance to belong here. If you knew the whole truth about me, I'd have so much more to worry about. I think you'd do more than merely despise me. I think you'd actually come after me.
No, I wouldn't.
What do you mean you wouldn't? You can't just say you wouldn't. I've been filling your head with weapon facts. You barely know a thing about me. You can't accept me for who I am without even knowing who that is. It's not right. It's unfair.
Let it be unfair then. I'm fine with that. I'm fine not knowing your past, too. I trust you, Yunaka. I always will.
Come on, Alfred.
I don't have to explain why I trust you. Just like you don't have to prove that I should trust you.
You are so weird. I mean, I know I'm bizarre, but you're a whole new breed of bird.
You got me there. From one weird bird to another, I hope we stay friends for a long time.
Me too.
Hey there, Prince Diamant.
Prince Alfred, are you on your way to another workout session?
Yep. I thought I'd ask if you wanted to tag along. Is this a bad time?
It's a great time. I was just getting ready for some exercise myself.
Nice. So let's head on over. That all you got?
Hardly. Let's see how you handle this!
I'm ready to call it a day.
I think I am too. That was really great. It's funny. I never thought I'd end up crossing swords with a rival prince outside of a battlefield.
While smiling at that. It was a good workout.
I know our kingdom signed a non-aggression pact, but I never pictured this as an outcome. It was nice.
Come on, you can do better than, it was nice. What about this? It was better than I could have dreamed. That's the way I'd put it.
That sounds about right. If our countries hadn't become allies in this war, we wouldn't have been able to spar together. I suppose that's something to be thankful for.
There you go, that's thinking positive.
It's nice to think that the two of us will come out of this war as friends.
I hate to break it to you, but I'm not so sure that's possible. Things won't always be like this.
They won't?
Afraid not. By the time the war's over, we'll be even better buddies!
I like the way you think, Prince Alfred.
Hey, I'm sorry for dragging you to that party. I didn't realize it wasn't your kind of thing.
No, that's on me. I'm sorry for running off like that in the middle of all the fun. The truth is, I'm not comfortable in crowds. Surrounded on all sides like that, you never know who might be out for blood.
Wait, did I hear that right?
Probably not. Forget it, not important. I'm just anxious around people is the thing.
Seems like there's some baggage there. Anyway, I promise not to drag you along like that again. I'm sorry you had a bad time.
No, don't worry about it. Thanks, though.
Tell me something. What do you think of me?
Of you? Well, let's see. I think you're someone who wants to make every day as fun as it can be. I envy that about you, to be honest.
Well, if you want some of these good vibes, try showing people a little trust.
Trust?
Some folks are real pieces of work, no doubt. But if you always keep your walls up, you might miss out on making new friends.
Are you saying that's the trick to enjoying life the way you do?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Thanks for the pep talk, Fogato. I'm going to take it to heart. I'm going to try to start trusting people more.
Bullseye. That's good. I'll do 50 more just like that.
You really are skilled with the bow, you know that?
Diamant, how long have you been watching?
Long enough to see that archery is definitely one of your strengths.
Thank you. But there's still plenty of room for improvement. I need to train more. I want to grow stronger.
There it is. That's the right attitude. I knew my little brother had it in him.
Diamant, may I challenge you to an archery contest? If you have the time?
That sounds like my kind of fun. What's the challenge? Most bullseyes out of 10 wins?
That sounds good to me. Let's begin.
Alchrist, I'm shocked. I knew you were a skilled archer, but...
What are you talking about? You scored 9 over my miserable 8. I've been defeated. Heaping praise on your brother after soundly defeating him at his own contest? What a bully.
I'm not going to let my baby brother win. If you want to beat me, you have to beat me.
I should have expected nothing less from the Crown Prince of Brodia. I wish you knew how reassuring it is to have an older brother like you, Diamant. I'm lucky.
I'm lucky to have you as a brother too, Alchrist. No other challenger has ever been as skilled and polite as you, archer or otherwise.
I'll just have to train more and grow stronger. When I'm ready, I'll come looking for a rematch.
You're on. But be warned, my own training won't slow down. I'll be stronger as well.
I have no doubt that you will, Diamant. I'm behind you for now, but I will catch up. No, better than that. I'll surpass you, and whatever else happens, I will always protect you.
What was that last bit, Alchrist?
Just talking to myself. Don't worry.
Prince Diamant, I wanted to apologize for earlier.
What do you mean?
I failed to thank you properly, both for your discretion and for the gem you gave me. Please let me make amends by expressing my gratitude now. Thank you.
Oh, please don't worry about that. Brodia has a lot to answer for. Offering a token like that gem is the least I can do.
It's true, Brodia has invaded our lands many times. I often wonder how my people would have fared without that suffering and bloodshed.
I'm not surprised. That's why you don't owe me any gratitude. I hope you understand.
But you stepped in to help me. One person to another, in accordance with your values. That is why, in accordance with my values, I want to thank you.
I see. If that's how you truly feel, Princess Ivy, then I accept your gratitude.
It's all too easy for one individual to give a simple thank you to another. Apologies are much the same. It is when kingdoms are involved that it gets complicated.
That's true. My father was focused on our kingdom's affairs when he began expanding our territory by force. That singular focus is how things have always been done in Brodia. But that needs to change.
What do you mean?
My father is no longer here, but his influence remains. Change will take time. If there's an easier way, I haven't found it yet. I often wonder if I'm ready to be king.
I know exactly how you feel.
I apologize. I didn't mean to unload like that.
No, I understand. I'm actually relieved to hear that you have the same concerns I do. I am much more hopeful now for that future when you and I are king and queen.
Fun, fun, fun for all to see. Gonna sing, 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 and go shopping. Can't wait to see all the folks out there and dance and shake my hair, hair, hair.
Hello, Princess Tamara. Sounds like you're having fun.
What tipped you off? I'm actually headed into town.
All by yourself? No guards or escorts?
Yeah, going incognito. You know, you're more than welcome to come with.
Thank you, but I'll pass. I was about to start my daily training regimen.
Aw, that's a shame. Would have been fun to hang with Princey D, but he's busy training his body.
I don't mean to meddle in the affairs of other royals, but if you have time to sing and dance your way through town, you should have time for training.
I don't see those things as mutually exclusive. Besides, spending time with real people, it makes me a better princess. Just like training makes you a better prince. See where I'm coming from?
I don't think I do. I train to grow stronger so I can better protect my people.
Then we're one and the same. I hang out with folks in town so I can protect them. After all, can't keep someone safe if you don't know who they are.
I see. That's an interesting perspective. I'll have to think that one over while I train.
Hey, Prince Alchrist, quick question. Can you tell me about your childhood?
Huh? Why do you want to know about that?
Well, I was thinking about our somewhat abbreviated conversation the other day. You know, how our situations are similar, but our personalities are different. And I thought maybe the difference can be explained by our upbringings.
I see. I'll share broad details with you, but be warned, it's not very interesting.
That's totally fine. Trust me. I'm all ears.
I was born the second prince of Brodia, with a significant age gap between my brother and me, as far back as I can remember. People have praised my older brother for his skills. One could not ask for a better successor to the Brodian throne, they would say. But when it came to me, the thing I heard most often was, Diamant would have done better.
Ouch. So you always felt like second fiddle. That's rough.
It's my own fault. I'm a lost cause.
Did you ever just snap and say, forget him, look at me?
No, never. I would never allow a thought like that to cross my mind. My brother is perfect. That's the plain truth. It's not his fault I can't compare. At the same time, I am aware that those truths form the backbone of my gloomy personality.
So instead of holding a grudge against him, you just accepted that you were inferior. You know what you are? A kind person. Maybe that's why I like you so much.
Oh. You're saying you like me? You're such an inspiring person, Prince Fogado. I must not risk dragging you down. I have to go again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry!
And he's gone. Well, see you around, Prince Alchrist.